It's going to be the fight between Jennifer Maia versus Viviana Araujo, or Vivi, like I like to call her. Jennifer Maia, 21-9-1. She's 3-2 in her last five, coming off of that pretty convincing win against Casey O'Neill about 6 months ago or so. 35 years old, so seasoned vet, 5'4", 64-inch reach. It says here on Tapology that is she from Shootbox? I did not know that. So it looks like she's from Shootbox. Vivi Rujo, 11-5, 2-3 in her last five. Also from Brazil, 36 years old. So both these ladies are pretty seasoned vets at this point. 5'4", 68-inch reach. So she is a slightly longer fighter there. Um, the odds wise for this fight, Jennifer Maia right now is a minus 152, and she opened up at a minus 185. So interesting line movement there. Nothing too crazy either way. I'll just switch it up a little bit just so I want to hear your thoughts on this first, and then I'll give you my thoughts after. But yeah, what do you think about this fight here for Jennifer Maia and Vivi Araujo?
So both of these fighters have pretty good grappling and wrestling. Um, so I'm not too sure who has the better upper hand in terms of the wrestling aspect, but might be Viviani, but I think that'll be stopped for the most part by Jennifer, and especially with her boxing and striking that she seems to be improving at, and is going to be in her face, in Viviani's face a lot. And yeah, I think I just think it's just pretty a simple uh, analysis here is that Jennifer Maia's most likely going to have the better boxing and striking, which is something that Viviani has shown she has trouble with. And it seems like she's always open for that straight right hand.
Yeah,
Viviani gets caught there every time in multiple fights. I see that with the Grasso fight. I see that with the Ribas fight.
yep.
Yeah, and she got dropped even though she was doing some submission attempts early. But yeah, she got the most damage. She was most damaged by that to the chin. Um, Jennifer Maia's boxing is probably going to be able to do the same thing. I think not sure if it'll have the same impact, but she'll definitely find it. She'll find the right hand, and I don't know if it'll drop her, but she'll probably find in terms of striking it that hand repeatedly throughout the fight. And I was considering Jennifer Maia as a lock, but then I remembered it's women's MMA.
There you go. There you
So I
go.
was like, wow, is is TJ really gonna be my lock on this card? I was like, TJ Brown's really gonna be my lock just because Jennifer Maia is women's MMA. So yeah, I have medium confidence here, Jennifer Maia. But again, women's MMA, things can get volatile in in the fight, and especially volatile in the judging. So yeah, I'm gonna pass here, but I'm medium confidence Jennifer Maia.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, I actually, my analysis is pretty on par with your analysis as far as what you think about it. Jennifer Maia really impressed me with that Casey O'Neill win. I mean, Casey O'Neill was the younger, longer fighter, and Jennifer Maia really showed that kind of dirty boxing in the way, clinch work, really good clinch work as well, and kind of just stole, no, not stole, but she did a pretty emphatic win, in my opinion, on that. And I think she was a dog going into that fight. So showed a lot of people wrong, or proved a lot of people wrong in that fight. So she's coming out pretty good dub. Vivi is coming off of that, in my opinion, just because like I was on her. Like, I thought that was a really embarrassing loss. I thought that she was gonna do a little bit better against Amanda Ribas because on the feet, I thought that she was going to be the better stand up fighter, even though she does incorporate grappling at times. I mean, she lands 1.81 takedowns per 15 minutes, so she does incorporate takedowns there, but it looked like a mismatch in like all facets of the game in that fight. I mean, she was trying to do the sub route right against Amanda Ribas, and anytime I see a fighter do that, where they try to pull up like Hail Mary subs after getting dominated, I mean that's a no go for me. So after that fight, I was like, hey, it might be time to fade her because Vivi just did not look like the same fighter that she usually does. Usually she has a pretty decent kind of striking, decent grappling as well, but she just got totally outclassed by Amanda Ribas there. And I don't think that she's gonna have much for Jennifer Maia. But like you mentioned, and like I mentioned before, I mean, I think that this is gonna be it has potential to go down to a really close decision if things play out the way that I think it might play out. Because right now, if you look at the odds, two over 2.5, what would you guess would be the over 2.5 right now? Just curious what your thoughts are there before I tell
Over
you.
2.5,
Yeah, what do you think it is right now without looking?
minus 400,
It's minus 500 right now. so
minus
so
500.
people so
That was
people
my
have been
second guess.
yeah. So people think that it's going to be a decision fight, right? Both these ladies, I mean, I don't think there's going to be a finish. It did open up at minus 400 though, by the way. So you're like partially correct there. Opened up at minus 400, got bet down to minus 500. So people instantly probably put that in their parlay locks. Um, I would honestly, I would consider putting that in a parlay, but I mean, minus 500 is a lot. That's a lot right there. But
Yeah.
yeah, I do think this is going to go to decision, man. I mean, I don't see another way it's going to go. I don't think either of these ladies are going to finish each other. Jennifer Maia by points right now is minus 105. Vivi by points is plus 170. So if I were to pick either one of these fighters, I'll probably just pick either one of them by points. Uh, would pick Jennifer Maia, but as I always say, going forward, no play WMA. I'm good on this. I mean, I just don't think unless it's like a opportune opportunity, right? Like a Amanda Nunez v anyone, like just someone that you can like just lock it down, and be like, hey, like, yeah, she's gonna beat this person no matter what. And ever since Amanda Nunez left, I mean, we
Unless
don't
it's
have any.
Juliana Pena.
Yeah, the first time, right? But like this, after that one, like there was you can't fade Nunez again after that because she learned her lesson. Like she's not gonna
Mm,
lose like that anymore. It's kind of like Wei Li in the way Zhang Wei Li, like she got head kicked by Rose, and ever since then she came back and became like a super soldier. Like she looks way different now, like in her body, her appearance. Like she's like manhandles people now. Like remember that fight against Amanda Lemos, right, where she just like dominated
mm,
Amanda the whole fight. So I mean, yeah, unless it's like
mm,
something that is a truly dominating force in WMA, I'm probably gonna stay away.
mm.
And unless it's like a over 2.5 that I really like and there's good value on it, I'm probably gonna stay away too. I mean, minus 500, I think getting a little choppy there. But I
Yeah.
mean, I could see myself just throwing that in a parlay to be honest, even though it's minus
Maya.
500.
Maya
But
decision.
yeah, because like I just don't like I don't know where the finish is gonna come from. I mean, potentially the finish could come from maybe like a grappling exchange where Vivi is going to throw up some of those submissions like she did against Rebus, right?
Mm,
But even then, I mean, none of those submissions worked against Rebus. I don't think it's going to work against Maya either. I don't see Maya finishing Vivi because Vivi is really tough. I'll give her that. Even if she really underperformed that last fight, I mean, she didn't get finished, even though she probably should have. So yeah, I mean, I think she's super tough. All of her fights so far in the UFC, except for her first one back in 2019, have been decisions. So I mean, I think that this fight is probably going to go to decision route. So yeah, um, pick here for me is Jennifer Maia, but I'm staying away from this. Yeah, good on that.